What type of salt is best for fermentation? This is a question that I receive quite often, and most recently, again, it reminded me that this is something I really want to share because you want to know what type of salt is good for fermentation. So we have a number of different salts here, and ultimately, the answer is whatever you enjoy, whatever you work with. That being said, I think you'll find some insight in terms of kind of my level of thinking. So, there are a wide variety of salts, both from the ocean as well as from, ancient salt beds. Things like Himalayan salt is an example of like an ancient ocean salt. It's been dried into the earth and is currently being used as an everyday salt. So when I'm doing fermentation, especially ferments that require tablespoons at a time, like I'm pickling vegetables, I'm making sauerkraut, I want to choose a high quality salt, but also something that's economic, right? We have an incredible salt here. It's called the Cypress Sea Salt, and it's in these gorgeous like pyramid-like shapes. Yeah, I don't know if you can quite see it through the bag there. Amazing, right? I mean, it's got a unique character and quality to it, but it comes with a price tag, right? I mean, it's $24 for a little bag of that. Now, that's not gonna be my go-to fermentation salt. That'll be a nice finishing salt. That's a nice presentation salt. It's beautiful, but when it comes to fermenting, I want to go with something a little bit more economical. So that could be a Himalayan salt if you're drawn to that. I know for things, I recently took a workshop with David Asher, who's quite well known as the cheese guy. He literally travels around semi-nomadically with his partner and his child, teaching cheese workshops. And he doesn't love a lot of those pink salts. So Redmond or Himalayan, that have that kind of pinkish quality, the ancient sea salts, because when he's making fine cheeses from like raw goat milk or raw cow milk, and he wants that nice beautiful white cheese, those salts tend to leave a little bit of that pink color, and that's not his choice. However, if you're just doing sauerkraut, if you're doing pickles, a Himalayan salt or the Redmond salt, great, full spectrum of minerals. I think that's maybe the main thing that you're looking for, is a natural salt, again, from the ocean or from the land, that's going to have those full spectrum of minerals versus something refined, or industrially produced, sodium chloride with some iodine thrown in. That you don't want. You actually don't even want iodized salt, because iodine acts as a natural antibacterial. So it could inhibit some of your ferments. If it's been chemically added, it's going to have that stronger antimicrobial component, which may inhibit the bacteria. Plus two, it's only 3 single elements versus all your major minerals, trace minerals, that full spectrum where you might have 50, 60, 70 different elements in your salt. So salt is an incredible ingredient that can provide you with trace minerals that you might be not getting from other parts of your food. In fermentation, a lot of them require salt, sauerkraut and pickled vegetables as one. So Himalayan salts, we've got some sea salts here from New Earth Organics. I'd maybe put that as in between something like the pyramid salt and everyday like Himalayan. We do have a nice sea salt from Peru, and it's called a morass fine cooking salt. It is a quite fine quality, very accessible price, $8 for a pound for a good bag of that, sun dried, all the qualities that you're looking for, and you can use tablespoons at a time like you will with your ferments. Another one I really love is the Vancouver Island Sea Salt Company. It's a flake salt. We also sometimes have it in more kind of bulk bags as well, and that can be a good one. So think about, again, quality, how it's natural, sun-dried or already dried, and then economical, because generally in fermentation you're going to be using more than you would on a table, right? A couple of tablespoons at a time as you create your ferments, but definitely make sure you don't lose out on the quality. Stick away from those refined, those manufactured industrial salts. Pickling salt, I would maybe even stick away from that as well, and just go for the natural land and sea salts. So hope you found that useful. Let me know, is there a salt that you love, that you prefer, that you like to work with in your ferments? Post it in the comments below. And of course, if you're new to fermentation and you want to learn more, we've got a fermentation foundations class coming up Thursday, November 7th. It's totally free. Come join us. You can register to be there in person or online. And then also after that, starting on the 14th, we have the 5th annual Calgary Fermentation Festival. Love to have you join us for that. So here we are.